Good day. Welcome to an Atari 8-bit gameplay video. I've got queued up for you today the game Mr. TNT. Now, this is a home conversion to the Atari platform of the arcade game of the same name. I checked it out just briefly on MAME because I do remember playing this game in the arcade. Not lots, but I also remember thinking that it was pretty fun. And I have similarly vague memories of playing this on my Atari. I see that the copyright date, 1982, and the company Telco Inc. is the same as in MAME, although I think in MAME it says Telco License. HES obviously licensed it from Telco here in this case, and HESware is the publisher. And nicely, they have the programmer's name there, Harley H. Puthoff. I don't know how to say that. Junior, I forgot the junior part. Putoof. Anyway, it's no disrespect meant, Harley. Mr. Putoof, I just don't know how to pronounce your name. Now, the options here, basically 1 or 2 player and levels 1 through 4, which presumably, they're either difficulty levels or levels of the game. Maybe we'll explore that. So the premise of the game here is that you are presumably the title character, Mr. TNT, that little red googly eyeball creature down at the bottom there that I'm now steering around. These are meant to be fuses, I think, these lines that I am following. It is, oh boy. Just did myself in there. I'll use the excuse of talking and playing at the same time being hard. Anyway, it's an interesting variation on the Pac-Man formula, and fairly clever actually. So you run around exploding all the TNTs and trying not to get burnt out by these, I'm going to say, sparks. Oh, all fuses burned out. I think in the arcade, if you get all of the TNT, I think that's the end of the level, which didn't seem to be the case here. I might be misremembering that from the arcade. It's also, as you saw with my first player, you have to avoid getting trapped in a dead end either by your own doing or by these sparks, or I'll just call them sparks. I think the game has a name for them. Okay, clearly clearing all of the TNT is not enough in this game. Too bad, try again. The musical theme there is very similar to the arcade, so that's kind of nice. The background sound is kind of annoying, actually. Woo, 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 woo. That would get old quick, I think. You can always turn your volume down, though. This would be harder to play with a joystick than it is with the keyboard, I'm pretty sure. So now, how can I... Oh, there we go. I guess I just sit here until those things burn themselves out. Ooh, there's still one over there that could get me. Okay, now I'm safe, and we wait. That's fun. Bitter end. All fuses. Okay, I guess the game calls them fuses instead of sparks. So the aspect ratio of this game is stretched out horizontally, much more so than the arcade, which was a vertical screen orientation, meaning the long axis was up and down, even though the shape of the screens was the same. TVs in homes were never mounted that way. They weren't designed to be mounted that way. Unlike, oh, hey, that seems a little cheap. I wasn't on the same fuse as that guy. Alright, so presumably the number of Mr. TNTs that I have is represented by the one remaining googly eye face ball at the lower left there, to keep in mind that you can't pass within one of those narrow vertical gaps of these things, the sparks or fuses. And can I get, can I get back over there? Yes, I can. Then can I isolate myself? Yes, I can. And we wait. I guess I could hit the fast forward key on the emulator. Not necessary. Look at me dominating this game. It's like I'm an expert game player. I mean, I am an expert game player, obviously. Misbegotten youth and everything. So you lose out on points. Oh, speaking of points, it seems to me the TNT in the arcade was worth a random number of points from, I think, up to several thousand, from some number of hundreds to some number of thousands. Not too hard to isolate yourself from the fuses once you've consumed all the TNT. Wow, maybe in the interest of time I will... Oh, nope, not necessary. I was going to fast forward a little bit. Alright, well, we'll see how... I don't seem to be getting any extra Mr. TNTs here, so... I think you could also, if you're clever enough, you could lure the fuses into burning themselves out against each other in the arcade version. Anyway, I'd gotta be... Oh! Yeah, that was right. Looks like I'm on my last man here. 122,000! So many points. I haven't been paying any attention to the score counter. Maybe it is a... Oh no, it looks like it's 1,000. Yeah, it looks like it's 1,000 points per TNT explosion. Let me see here. If I get that and then do a little loop, there we go. I'm safe. Should I fast forward? Okay, those two are gonna negate. Maybe not. Maybe we'll just ride it out in real time here. I'm tempted to fire up the main version and check that behavior. Level 2, screen 1. This is the same... Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the same screen layout as the first time. I think there were more screen layouts than that in the arcade. Oh, what? Come on. Alright, well that was annoying. Oh, you can't type. You got a system with a keyboard and you cannot type to enter your initials. That makes a lot of sense. Alright, use my initials as I normally do. If I can avoid screwing them up. There we go. Option, select, start. Well, let's see what happens when you choose a different level. So level. Okay, I think it's at level 2, screen 1. So if we were to go straight to level 4, that's probably about as hard as this game will get. See how this goes. Yes, level 4, screen 1. Player 1, get ready. Oh, look how fast those sparks are animating. And how slowly I seem to be moving. That's cheesy. Am I slower? I don't know if I'm slower. Maybe it's just by comparison with the sparks. Yoicks! Ah, interesting. So it looks like you get 5 Mr. TNTs, and that is it. The sparks clearly are eager to burn themselves out at this point. They move quick, so you gotta stay out of their way. Whoops. Wasn't quite what I meant to do there, but... No! Too bad. Try again. Why not? These levels, because the sparks move so quick, are going to be... they're going to go by faster. Obviously quite a bit faster than in my first game. Oh, Lord. You need quicker reflexes on level 4. think it is the appropriate choice to clear these bottom two right off the bat. But then from there, I guess you have to kind of decide which way to go based on where the sparks are at. See if I can react quick enough to keep myself out of danger. Okay, look at me go. 41,000. Not bad, not bad. Level 3, 3 of 4. Now I'm curious if there's a level 5 that you can only reach by being good enough to get that far. I might have just done myself in there. Yep. Yep. Doing yourself in. Proud tradition since 1983. Proud video game tradition, of course. Let's try avoidance. Okay. Well, you gotta you gotta time your moves accurately, or you're hooped, as we used to say. As I still say, you're hooped. I thought I might be able to outsmart Mr. Spark. Game over. Alright, well, 11 minutes in. That's probably enough, Mr. TNT. You get the idea. Not a bad little game. There's some play value there. It's a pretty good conversion from the arcade, actually, as these things go. And graphically not stunning, but reasonably good recreation, I think. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that, and we'll see you next time.